They say that Clovis is a way of life. It was never the kind of place I was interested in being a part of. When I was 16 years old, I found them. My people. Women who had voices, who wanted to be loud. Not demure, not coy. Obnoxious, demanding, owning their space. I was 16 years old when I found them. 16 years old when I was invited to their altar. 16 years old when I was told that I wasn't alone. I was 16 years old when I joined their Grrrl gang.
So we are Fatty Cakes and the Puff Pastries. Hello. So I started out alone as Fatty Cakes as a solo project in my bedroom with 3 instruments at once, trying to kind of talk about like my childhood as a fat kid who at the time was like really depressed. And when I look back on my childhood, it was pretty like lonely and steeped in just like suburbia. And so I tried to take those things and make them like positive. So I tried to turn like all those things I saw on TV, I watched a lot of cartoons, into like this fantasy being who is Fatty Cakes. And so I took my fatness and made it powerful and like a goddess. But then I missed having my friends around because me and Audrey and Vashina were in this band called Strawberry Jam, and I missed being on stage with my buds. So I actually invited Victoria, Stacy, and Vashina to come dance, and they started out just as backup dancers, but I missed Audrey too. So we brought Audrey in the mix, and now we've transformed into this beautiful phoenix that is Fatty Cakes and the Puff Pastries.
Yes.
We do a lot of like just like goofy stuff. Like we love to laugh, and they'll create like a riff, and then I'll just start saying some dumb stuff. But it's usually based in something like rage or sadness or alienation, and so it turns into these songs that are like that just become bangers. That, but it all always starts like from our personal experience.
This is the most like productive and safe feeling group I've ever been in, and it really is. This is my best friend. These are my best friends. It really just makes life feel so much easier, and like going to spaces with them is my safe space. So instead of like having to find it there, I bring it with me. So I love that.
I feel the same way.
It's true. It's just true.
That's beautiful.
Safe space is Fatty Cakes and
Yeah.
Puff Pastries.
I feel like I was lonely in like my early years of playing shows when I was like a teenager. It was like just, I was in an all-girl band, but besides that it was like all white dudes pretty much at like every show, and all the bands that were playing were like that. So I guess I got kind of used to that, and I just think so much has changed now, probably because just the circle that I'm in, and I guess the music scene in general, the DIY scene in general.
I actually saw Audrey's band as the very first all-female band in Fresno ever. And it kind of like changed my whole perspective because I was going to all these shows as like, again, like one of the very few black queer women in the space. And I just really never felt like there was a space for me specifically, but it was still like, I was into the music and I loved the vibe and I loved the punk scene, and so I like found a place for myself in seeing her band play, which was super cool.
It's still weird though, because I mean, I feel like people sometimes are like, wow, you're a girl and you're so good, and you're black. Like, that's really weird to me.
My personal experience as like a queer fat woman in a predominantly like, you know, cis white male like scene, you know, especially thin-bodied men. I've experienced a lot of like men, you know, always wanting to try to create a critique about the band when they weren't asked for their opinion, and try to like join in on the conversation while leaving us out of the conversation. And I would say, in a lot of ways, Fresno still continues to leave us out of the conversation as one of the now two, only at least that I know of, all women bands that are in Fresno. But that's fine because we're going to create our own conversation. And we have with our own community here and with going to out-of-town shows where we've gotten a lot of support and made a lot of friends. And I feel like here at Studio It's, we've created this really cool community that is really woman and femme, queer and person of color based, and it feels like so safe and the most safe in so long. And I love that there's this little heart right here where it all started. You know? So yeah, we're gonna make that conversation continue.
I guess it's nice to see things like the Girls Rock stuff that happens, Girls Rock camps in the OC and in Oakland and Santa Barbara. And those are just like these really young kids, these little girls who like are making music, and it's the coolest thing. And I feel like, I don't know, I just want these kids to look up to us. And I mean, we are saying some bad stuff sometimes, but they're gonna hear it one day.
Really that bad.
Yeah, we're gonna learn it now.
And we changed some of the songs and didn't play some of the songs.
Let's play
Let's
Girls Rock Camps. We changed the lyrics.
We're definitely not playing the internet bitch.
No. But one day they should
One
hear
day
that.
they should hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want more girls to make more bands.
Yeah,
Yep.
I want girls to be out there and like feeling like confident and like not scared and want to be like that's why I love like femmes and queers to the front, because like I want us, like I want us there, you know, like 'cause, like if I weren't in this band I would be in the crowd, like I would be at every show.
Right.
Like, so I don't know, I feel like we're all friends.
You want to be a puff
I feel
pastry.
Yeah,
Everyone
everybody
is
can be a puff pastry.
And
We're
we're
all
all here for you.
It's my favorite thing whenever anybody says that they want to start a band. Like after
Yeah.
seeing our band, like that makes
It's
me
like,
feel
please.
like we did something right.
I think it's okay to say that you're from Fresno. To be proud of being from Fresno. A lot of people talk shit on this city, and you make it like I'm only born in one city, and this is my home. And I think it's great to be from Fresno. It's an experience.
This came from here.
Mm-hmm.
This all came from here, y'all. Like, our style, our talent, our personalities all came from this town with its flaws and great things. All
Absolutely.
mixed together.
Mhm.
So yeah, straight up.
5 out of 9.
Oh.